I am muted. I'm so sorry. Am I muted now? Can you hear me now? I was just running my mouth and y'all were watching my mouth move and I was saying nothing. I was saying hello. Someone said I wasn't the king of YouTube. I was shouting out Andrew, Warlord, Mimi, Smoke One, CP, 1989, Sarah Bear, Danielle, Russie, Sassy Girl Doll Face. Teddy says, what's up, Tommy and OnlyFans? Sunrise. Mimi said they love watching my mouth. Maurice threw $10 at the back of my neck. Nice. Jasmine said, we hear you now. Randall said, I hear you. Cosplay, what's going on? Man, of course y'all can't see me because this ain't my channel. What would you talk about? Ferret Fridays. Of course y'all can't see me. I'm not here. He who should be named something else. But if you want to see me, you know where to go see me at. Quit playing. Come over here and join us on OnlyFans. Tell them. Drell guy said we lit. Louisa said, what's going on? Gerald said it's good to have OnlyFans. It is. It is. S Dragon, what's going on? Guiltless. Danny B, Kevin Meese. If I did not shout your name out, it ain't because I tried not to. Coca Mocha. Coca Mocha will one day make me believe that picture is her. Guiltless threw $5 said, pass the collection plate around. Ferrari Con, Cleon, DB480. Andrew again. Olivier, what's going on? Jacob. Patrick threw $10 at me. My dog, Patrick, what's up? Saskia said it's good to see me. Respect. Any of you guys can hit that Cash App if you'd like to show some love. You know where it's at. Was that really? Let me see. This person said, can I come on this show later on? I'm gonna do something because I'm trying to stop beef and stuff like that. Watch this. Oh, you just deleted the comment, but you didn't hide the person. Okay. Well, hold on. It might not even be his channel.
Peace and happiness.
Sir, let me, it is his channel. I'm going to point something out to you, bro. I have been trying to avoid the stuff you have been doing to me for over a year. Mimi threw $5 at me and said, you are my best friend in my head. You rock. Thank you, Mimi. Andrew threw $10 at me and said, awesome content. Thank you. I want to say something to you, young man. Now, that was him. I went to the channel. It was him. And they didn't block him. I think they just deleted his comment. So he still can speak. It's him. I think you guys can see it when you're a moderator. Now, I want to say this to him. Because I clicked on it and it's him. You'd have to ask yourself, sir. Oh, you timed him out. Okay. Real TV, what's going on? DJ Capital, what's up? L, what's going on? Miss Rather Unique in the building. Now, let's Smoke One says, which lame is it? I'm going to address it. Uh-oh, L threw $10 at me and said, support always. That's why it's hard for me to get over to you guys, because these guys over here doing that damn thing. I'd like to apologize to y'all. I've been resting my foot and trying to be a parent, so it becomes difficult. Not going to lie, it's a little bit difficult. Dion threw $5 at me and said, hey, Willie. Okay, I got to address him if he doesn't mind. I've been trying to, for a long time, avoid. Noop threw $5 at me. Thank you, Noop. I've been trying to avoid the drama that you've brought to me for 2 years. I've been begging you to stop. some odd reason now you believe I'm going to come on your show after you edited a video which says I took all these drugs, which I do. Listen, if you call me out on things I've done, I don't mind. But when you got people calling me out on things I haven't and just making up things, I don't think that's cool. You're trying to ruin a person's life. This is what you're doing. You're trying to ruin a person's life. Now, I can't stop you guys from doing it. But you can't come back around me doing anything, especially even when he did a video, I look up my name and find their stuff. He did a video with a picture of him, Kwame Brown, Mr. Skinny, and me on it. Of course, the picture of him is in a suit. The picture of Kwame Brown is dressed nice. Even the picture of Mr. Skinny is dressed nice. But the picture of me, he has a picture of me in a bag where he was trying to, with that Jiffy Pop bag on, saying that I'm crazy. Again, y'all take things too far. Y'all take things too far. And you won't stop. Years, you won't stop. You just did a video claiming I was an abuser. I don't say anything to you or about you. I don't bother you. And you've managed to keep this up for 2 years. A one-sided fight. Right. A one-sided fight. It's not, wow, this man said it's comedy. So my real life is comedy. Okay. Well, sir, I don't find it comedic, but you can do what you want to do and I can't stop you. You know what's sad, ladies and gentlemen, is that when it comes to black people, you can give up, lay down, let them beat you. They'll keep on beating you. Now, again, I have no problem with him doing shows in which if I said it, it's fine for him to do it. If I did something stupid, it's fine for him to do it. But there's no reason for you to do that. The man said, you don't want peace. No, I did. Sir, I don't bother you. You made that video about me. I don't make videos about you. Why would you say I don't want peace? Even now, I'm not saying anything to you other than you've done this. You've never told those people it was a lie. You've never done it. And now you claim it's comedy, that I'm a drug addict, that it's comedy, that I'm abusing women. Sassy Girl said, how's it funny when he just lied yesterday? Oh, I didn't even know that. Thank you, Black Pearl and Vito. Vito threw $10 on me and said he will rise on Monday. Oh yes, it is at Good Friday. Black Pearl threw $5 at me and said salute. You guys are fucking awesome. So I don't have an issue with him. I just don't want to have anything to do with him. But remember, I shouted him out for having a father, and I still will do it. He turned that into I was dissing him. I can't win. I can't win. I just don't want to be bothered by people who think that this is cute. None of them. I'm laying down, put my hands up, saying, "Hey, I'm out of this fight." I'm literally saying, "I yield." And in the process of saying I yield, they're still doing stuff to me. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Dundada threw $10 at me. I don't want this crap. However y'all want to get big on YouTube, do it. I get flagged too much to sit here and argue with people. Right, there's no stop button. They just won't quit. It's been 2 years of this. 2 years putting up pictures of my daughter. 2 years. I ain't put up no pictures of his kids. Don't matter. Like this brother here. I don't mean to block you, sir, but brother Pedolite wrote, he called you a crispy pile of trash and said he would never forgive you yesterday. What a two-faced pile of trash. But you bring that ghetto YouTube black sector stuff over here with that name, no, sir, you can't do it. No, sir, you can't do it. You don't get to come over here pretending to be somebody else. I think all of you people are weird. I think all of y'all are weird. All of y'all are crazy, and all of y'all need help. And I don't want to be involved in it. I don't mind a good roast. Right, guiltless. I apologize to this man multiple times, trying to squash this. Right, sassy girl, I will not address him. I'm not going to sit here making no videos about that man. Or he'll take some what I said right now, which is nothing. I didn't say a word bad about him. He'll take it somehow and make it be another excuse to go 2 years making videos about me. Girth Brooks, sir, you see I'm addressing something else. I didn't read what you wrote. I'm just now seeing it. The best ways to ask me for anything is to ask me via email. Sir, don't he said, please don't. Man, see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Sean threw $10 at me. Said peaceful resolve is foreign in the black community, says my man Dion. Yes. Yes. I think these people know nothing but drama, and they wake up every day with drama. They wake up every day with crap. And that's what I wanted to point on your $6 through $20 at me. Hey, you guys over on OnlyFans are doing me all right. If you guys have not joined OnlyFans and you would like to join OnlyFans, you can either go over there to OnlyFans right now, join us. Or you can email me and let me know if you'd like to get up there and how. I'm happy to be still here. I went and, it was strange. I did something earlier today. I just made a comment on, I guess, the guy named Buddy. I made a comment in his comment section and was immediately, and the woman on the panel said, hey guys, it's Tommy in the comment section. And I just wrote jokingly, I said, don't tell people it's me. I'm not me. And within seconds, I was blocked by somebody named Shitty something. Another person who has held a beef with me for what now? Year and a half? What is it, a year and a half? I don't care. They're over there in a comment section that went from 300 people used to watch per show to it's 63 people over there watching now, and they got a panel full of people. They just laugh at them because they really, really do keep beef. They really do. Yeah, he just blocked me. They really do keep beef. And their beef is just what they've created in their heads. Mass YouTuber, you say it one more damn time and I will block you, sir. Please hit the cash app. How about you do that? Say it again. Say it one more time, bro. Go on out on your shield. Say it one more time. You got a bunch of people who just can't move past whatever it is they have. And I could see if I had a real beef with him or whatnot. I could see if I'd done something to him. But I haven't. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that I haven't done a thing to him. Only thing that matters is he want to keep up a weird ass beef. And they all want to keep up weird beefs with people they don't know and haven't done anything to them. You said he lied and said I got a girl fired at work. No, I did get a girl fired at work. That girl who was calling from T-Mobile. There was a girl who called from T-Mobile. I don't know why she kept messing with me, but she was calling me while working at T-Mobile. Not calling me, but made a video while going at me. Well, I'm not going to lie about something. That's what happened. She was making a video while at T-Mobile, even gave out the customer's phone number. Yeah, Shaquita Wingard. See how they forgot about her already? Yeah, she broadcast a dude online. She was threatening my life while at T-Mobile. We don't even know if that's why they fired her. We just know she said that. But normal people would deserve to be fired for this. And you remember how those people went on this show, Sharita Wingard and all this stupid crap? So that did happen. I'm not like them. I'll tell the truth. Not that hard for me. Right. She didn't care about that job. Right. I didn't get that woman fired. She got herself fired. Yeah, it was Metro. It was one of those. It wasn't Sprint. It was I can't remember what it was, but yes. That's what it was. There's no reason for me to deny this. But the thing is, no matter what he says, I didn't do anything to him. He went from a fan to whatever this is now, to where he's just refusing to leave me alone. So why would you ask me to come on your show? What would I do on there? Sit there so you can talk to people for 7 hours? David Brown said, just showing my appreciation. Thank you, buddy. I wish I could get it to where it would make the noise. But what would I do? I'm not going to sit there with you like them other people sitting there for 7 hours trying to pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm not going to sit there for 7 hours and making up lies about somebody and trying to ruin their life on a lie. I'm not going to do that either. I couldn't live with myself if I know I got you, your daughter, your wife, or anybody fired just because I'm online trying to get people to look at me and I'm acting stupid and making up lies about you. I couldn't see it. I couldn't live with myself. And I sit here and I wonder, how is it these people do what it is that they do? Like if you say I make videos about Kwame Brown or whatever it is, you know what I also do? Tell the truth. I don't make up anything. Tyrika, hey, threw $5 at me. You guys are doing awesome today. I'm going to figure out how to make that damn noise. But it's being stupid. I can do it on my phone, but I can't do it here. Yeah, they don't have a conscience, and that scares me. MC said they don't have souls. I just don't see how they live like that. If you done made up, you got a lot of time on your hand. to look through to watch a video of me helping people and turn around and make it seem like I said that I'm on all these drugs. And then I have to say to myself, yes, the Cash App has moved up to 193.5. Is there a way I can share that with you guys? I might be able to share that on your screen. I'm going to try it, but I'll probably fuck up and then do like I did last time when I shouldn't have been touching no buttons at all is what I shouldn't have been doing. Let me see. Share the screen. Share this screen. I can share it. Why is it so damn big? Oh no, my face. Get out of there. Oh. Well, I can do that. It just allows me to show that. Share my screen. I'm going to fuck around and put my face in there. I don't want that. No, don't put my face in there. So it's at that. But it doesn't allow me to, y'all know what it is. It doesn't allow me to put the thing. I don't know how to use this thing at all. I suck. How about that? I said no morals. I just think that I think a lot of the problem is YouTube made people feel like they could get rich. And once YouTube made people feel like they could get rich, they would do anything to get rich. They don't care. I think they banned my face. They're eventually probably going to ban my voice. Then I'll get a voice changer. I'll be up in there like this. Hello and welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me. And now back to the program. Say, is there a video driver card up? I don't know what that means. Is there a video card driver update yet? Oh, my I don't know. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me see if that's really him. Yo, this is weird. That ears guy, Tammy, you still crying over Kwame not being your friend. You obsessed with a man. This will be fun. Sir, you said I'm obsessed with a man. Let me point something out to you, sir. You came over to my channel, and there's a link in the description box, sir, if you'd like to hit it and come and talk to me if you'd like, because I have not shown you any disrespect at all. But it's okay. I don't mind you do it. That's another guy. Not sure if you guys remember, I was on his show. His show's called Mouth to Kwame's Sack, I think. Think about that. I don't know that man, haven't done anything to him. Sir, I said you can hit the link. I showed you the same respect. If you don't like it, if you don't like what I'm doing and you won't talk like a man, please leave. There's something wrong with y'all. The link's in the description box. And if you'd like to hit it, you could be a man and do the same thing I did to you. And unlike you, I wouldn't be a punk and sit there and overtalk you and then have other people get on the line and talk to you. I'd talk to you by yourself. But we know that you can't do it. And we also know that you're trying to be Mr. YouTube and it ain't working out for you. Because when you don't put my name in it, I've already looked at your numbers. When you didn't put my name in it, how many views did you have? Go ahead, tell them. When you don't put Kwame's name in it, how many views do you have? But here we go. You said, I can't, and I want to make sure I said what you said right. He said, I came to a small platform. I've always come to small platforms. The majority of platforms are smaller than mine. Yeah, I need to stop with this damn platform shit. I came to your channel, sir. That's what I did. You had a channel. I came to the channel. Y'all in these reusing of the same words. Yes, human nets. Antonio threw $10 at me and said a little something for great entertainment. Thank you. And Tay threw $20 at me. Well, how is it that the numbers are the same? But you said that I guess, am riding his name. But so are you. The difference is I have a name, you have none. The difference is I can be fair whenever I talk about anyone. You can't. None of y'all can, which is why I was going to be talking about this. Would you be willing to, off the record, have a discussion? Maybe I could book you and chop it up offline. Well, that's what my booking is for. Go and hit that all my links. Let me see if this is him. Hello?
Yo. So you're gonna sit there and
Hold
say
on,
you didn't disrespect
show your
me
face
one
so I
time?
can know it's you, because I don't know. If you don't mind. Just like I did on your show. I didn't come up there. And I just want to make sure it's you.
Yes, sir. Oh, my bad. I got you.
All right, there you go. Go ahead.
Okay. Do I gotta keep my camera on?
No, you can turn it off. Just go ahead and what is your issue with me? Because you've made a video about me and everything, and I haven't said anything about you.
I looked at the video you did when you pretty much screen recorded my live. I mean, I'm such a small YouTuber that
the
you
video
came
I
over
did,
to my page.
The video I did was the video you did. I was just showing me on my end.
Didn't you come in my live?
Yes, that's what I said. It was the video you did. It was the same one. I just like to record so people can't say something happened or edit it. It's the same one. Because I've had people when I come on their show, edit out the other stuff, and then they will throw up something that didn't happen. So I record the whole thing.
So did you record the conversation that me and you had from the beginning?
Yes, from the time I started, it was recorded.
I got you, but what you put on there, you only put the narrative that you wanted.
I haven't put up anything. What did I put up where? That's not on my, let me make sure that's not on my channel.
What was your last video when you said you was going head to head with Kwamite?
Hold on a second. Let me see. Will Smith. Kwame Brown, insecure. Okay, right here. The one for 3:30. Yes, I was broadcasting live when I did that.
Okay. And did you not disrespect me on your end? Now, you didn't disrespect me in my face, but when I'm listening to your what's name, you ain't called me all kind of chain gang sissies and all that stuff.
No,
like that.
I asked the question. I said, hold on. I asked the question, sir. If he's going to call one man one, wouldn't the other man who's been in jail longer than him be called one? Wouldn't he? I just use logic. And this is what I was going to do on the show today. Y'all don't play fair. Y'all will say something about one person, but then won't say the same thing about somebody who has the same record or worse. It's not cool. Why would I call a woman that you're with who's 180 pounds fat? But then my homeboy got a woman that's 200 pounds and I won't call her fat. Is she not fat as well?
Yeah, but I don't get your point. But
that was my point of saying, if you want to call one man, and I even tried to say it to you, but you kept on muting me. If you call one man a chain gang sissy who you allowed to be around you, who you met at hotels, who you defended the practice of calling him your cousin. He didn't say it was strange. He defended it. Now that y'all don't get along, you repeat what I said about the man. The stuff I said when he was your buddy. Now you're calling him a sissy because he was in jail for 11 years around men. Well, by that logic, you would be one and his brother would be one, and anybody else that spent an extended amount of time in prison would be one. That's what I was saying. How do you not understand
That's
that?
all. That's all you said.
Yes.
I got the
How do
video
you
right.
not understand that?
I understand what I get your logic.
That's all I was saying. I don't know you personally.
Okay. Is my chance yet?
Yes, go ahead.
I don't want to be talking to you on your platform.
No,
I
go
ain't
ahead.
gonna, you know,
Go ahead. I've shown
Okay.
you way more respect than you've shown to me. I don't have a bunch of people up here yelling at you. It's just you and me talking.
So you're saying that I didn't kick the lady down. Now, if you go look at the reaction video that I did,
you didn't. That's why I left. You literally didn't. That's why I left. You let that woman come right back and do the same thing. When I even said as I started, if it's her show, I'll leave. I said it when I first got there. I don't want to talk to an irrational person. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to talk to an irrational person either, especially when I have the right to mute you or kick you off. I could bring up somebody right now in the comment section who's talking crap about you and let them just yell at you. But it would be childish.
So that's what I let her do, just yell at you.
Okay, Jesus. I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you. You act like you didn't do anything cool. You act like you didn't do anything cool. What's on your menu? What do you want to talk about?
Give me a second. I'm going to pull up the footage. I'll let you go.
No, I don't want to pull up the footage. I got a show I'm trying to do. I let you up here out of respect to talk to you. You don't think you did anything wrong. I don't care. I haven't made another video about you and I don't bring up your name. You're insignificant to me. Y'all Negroes are trying to get y'all channel off the ground, and I respect it. So that you call me Tammy as much as you want to and defend this other man. But you want to say it's something wrong with what I'm doing. Now, you asked on your own show, and I'm going to throw it back in your face. Why is it okay for you to sit there and big up somebody, but then when you put down somebody, or excuse me, when you put down somebody, you ain't dick riding, but when you big up them, you are? Isn't that the question you asked? Sure is.
Somewhat like.
Sir, is that not the question you asked on your own show? You asked that man, you said, why is it that when you big up somebody, it's called dick riding, but when you put them down, it's not? Did you not ask that? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
So why would you say what you said in my comment section when you use his name just to get people to like you? And your excuse is because y'all from the same city.
Okay, can I answer that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like you said, I'm insignificant, right? Okay. Have you looked at any of my videos on my channel?
Have you looked at any of mine by your own logic?
Yes. I have.
So I do videos on different things too by your own logic. The difference is my videos that I do about other things get more views than the ones I do about him. Yours, on the other hand, if you don't do them about me or him, nobody watches.
You want to bet on that? We both got cash out right now.
What do you mean? Do I want to bet on it?
You want to bet the only thing that I do is Kwame Brown videos, and that when I do other videos, I don't get more views.
Well, you said, do I want to bet that the only thing you do is Kwame Brown videos? And then you continued on and said, when I do something else, I get no views. If the only thing you did was Kwame Brown videos, then we wouldn't be able to compare it to something else.
I got almost 200 videos.
You didn't hear what I just said, or you just don't care? I said, if you only did one thing, there would be no other things. If I only built houses, they wouldn't be able to show where I did something else. I only did that thing.
I'm about to show you something.
Oh my God, he's still gonna tell. Okay, I see what's happening right now. I see what's happening right now. What a person is doing, he's just coming here to advertise. He ain't coming to talk to me. Because what I'm saying to him, he's ignoring it.
I don't want none of your people on my panel.
Okay, so then, sir, if you're not gonna answer what I asked you, because I answered what you asked me, then we don't need to be talking. Because I didn't ask you to go look at anything. I didn't. So you trying to tell me that you want me to see something I didn't ask?
It's really weird. To prove to you that the most views that I got on videos were not Kwame Brown.
I don't care. You make a bunch of videos about him. You told that man on your show that a person who's making positive videos shouldn't be called a dick rider unless the person who's making the negative videos are called it as well. So I'm addressing the
Right.
comment you made in my comment section where you somehow were able to find my videos. Because when you called yourself a small YouTuber, then if I'm not mistaken, I'm over here hiding myself. And you found me and found me while I was live.
That's because when I seen your video pop up on my timeline.
Yep. And why did my video pop up on your timeline?
I really didn't know it was you.
But why did my video pop up on your timeline?
Yes, it did.
I said why?
No,
I asked why. Why?
I have no idea.
So when it did, you couldn't just ignore me, who has been ignoring you.
I didn't know it was you. Because remember when you first brought on your video?
Yes, you did. When you left your comment, you knew it was me. Or you wouldn't have left that comment.
After I watched the video, when I started it, I did not know that was you. I just heard my voice. And then I was
no, sir. I'm talking about today. Today, you didn't hear your voice.
I know who you are now. I know where your page is now.
Wow, y'all see what just happened? So I asked the simple question: how did you see I was live today?
Because it popped up. Because I subscribed to you.
There we go. So why did? So wait, huh? So wait.
Did you subscribe to me when you came to my channel?
So let me ask you: why did you subscribe to me?
Because you're a good content creator.
Okay, I can agree to that. You asked me, did I subscribe to you? I don't know, but I can take a look.
You came on my live.
Hold on. Wait. I'm going to go look, but I'm literally going to go look. I'm not trying to argue with you or say that you've done anything wrong.
It's a conversation, bro.
Huh?
I ain't trying to argue with you. It's a conversation.
No, I was saying I'm just going to answer your question. You said did I subscribe to you? Apparently I did not.
Okay, but how did you find my video?
No, that's just it. When I was getting ready to do a show, and I even said it to y'all. I was going to do a show where I was going to discuss Kwame Brown. I put it in there to look and see what was going on as far as, is there a thumbnail? Because that's a problem of mine. I don't make these thumbnails. I steal them. I'll take them from somewhere and just because I don't know how to use Photoshop. So I was looking for something to use. And then yours came up. I clicked on it because as I was getting prepared, I will listen to things that other people are saying. And as soon as I did, I heard that girl calling me all kinds of Tammys and stuff. And it was odd. Every time y'all do it. And even you said how wrong it was, and yet you did it and keep doing it. And I don't care because I know what niggas aren't original.
I was talking to Tommy when you came in. I'm doing it now because I listened to your playback video and I heard you disrespect me many times.
Oh, wait. So wait. So you heard me disrespect you, but when we played the show live, we heard you disrespect me when I did nothing to you.
You didn't call
live on your show. Sister? Hold on, sir. I didn't call you anything before you started talking about me when you were talking to him. That's a fact.
When I was talking,
and I even asked you when I came back on your show, I asked you, why did you do that? I said, because I didn't show you any disrespect, but yet as soon as that man came on, you started disrespecting me. Why?
I didn't disrespect you at all when he came on.
Yes, you
did. Left, remember?
Nope. You were talking. Left. No, I listened to you talk about me. And that's why on my live show, I kept saying it. I kept saying, why is he doing this? I said, this doesn't make sense. Yeah, referring to me as a female and all this. You did.
Play it.
If you don't remember doing it, that's fine. If you don't remember doing it, you're the one who said you went back and listened to my broadcast. You would have heard me getting upset on my broadcast, but you missed all that. So cool. My show is not about me trying to prove anything to you. You don't believe you did it? I haven't made any more videos about you. I haven't said your name, and I won't.
I appreciate it, brother.
Cool.
I appreciate using my video, man. Small YouTubers need people like you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all see? This is what you get out of black dudes. Small dudes need people like you. I appreciate it. But you done made videos and you can keep making. I didn't even make a video back to him. Whatever he said, I let him have it because there's no reason to do it. There's no reason to sit here because I've never done anything to this dude. I don't know him. So why would I try to create a beef with someone I have no dealings with at all? Why would I do it? We don't have a disagreement on anything. He spoke to me how he spoke to me, but he let it be known, hey, I'm doing all this to be under Kwame. When a grown man says something like this, what can you do with that man? When a grown man has spent 15 years in jail after assaulting someone, I don't want to have anything to do with that person because they might do it again. They might do it again. No, but I'm saying, but you might do it again. I fear you, sir. I can openly say it because I know you don't mind throwing your life away. I fear people like that. So I have no beef with you. I have zero beef with you.
You're a wild boy, man. You're a wild boy. You carry a sharp narrative, and these people are gonna believe everything.
This is shocking. So. How? You said it yourself where you have been. You said
I was out for 15 years. I didn't say I was locked up for 15 years.
So how long were you locked up in prison?
Locked up for 3 years.
Okay, so you did 3 years for assault, which is odd because that man spent 11.
Okay,
for the same assault. So the court system is weird.
You compared me to him. I didn't.
No, I'm saying yes, I'm going to compare it. If we have court systems, if you have one man who was touched a woman's butt and he did 3 years in jail, and another one did 3 months. No, this is called an example. This is called an example, sir. Not you. It's an example. I don't know why Negroes don't understand examples. It's just an example.
You should have just said, for example.
I usually shouldn't have to say it with intelligent people, especially when I start off with if. But okay. For example, if a person were to do 3 years for grabbing a woman's butt and another one did 3 months in jail, I would compare those. Yaya, I think it's her name, Mayweather, stabbed a woman, and she's getting probation. Well, either of one of us has stabbed someone who wouldn't have gotten it. So I would use that as It
on your background.
Say it again.
At the time I said it depends on your background. At the time I was 19 years old, I didn't have any felonies. I got sentenced to 10 years, but only 3 years in prison. So I had to spend the other 7 on probation.
Okay. And I guess, well, and also he might have done something, I think, because it happened in front of the bank, it became a federal case. And I let all y'all need to know, I think I talk about this a lot. You don't want to do anything federal because federal make you do all the damn time. Federal don't play with that the time, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I think it's a bad thing because then it doesn't give you the judge.
But federal is like they be having fucking golf club caps and shit. Like they make it where where it's easy for the long run.
Yes, I will say that as well. I think I did that. You get more shit when you do fed time. Some people claim it's easier.
It is.
And I wouldn't know, but I've heard from too many different people that it is easier, or they just allow you to get away with more stuff. But what I was pointing out was I was respectful to you on your show. It appeared that because you have an allegiance to this dude, y'all don't know how to be fair. The one thing you do get on my show, whether it's a big YouTuber or a small one, because when you keep bringing this small YouTuber thing up, like that's a big thing, please understand, I go to a lot of small YouTubers' page. I said, you're insignificant to me, meaning this. I don't have anything to do with you. Like, there's nothing you're going to do to help me. We did not have a real argument. It's your end, and you're trying to support this guy. Now, if you looked at it from my standpoint, and anybody else's standpoint, it's not a good look that a man would do what it is that you or the rest of the Kwamites are doing by saying, fuck it, we'll protect this man from anything that somebody else says. We'll also only act like this man does good all the time. He's not did anything wrong. And if anybody points out a wrong, we won't say the wrong you're pointing out is fair. You didn't come in here to say, let me see what he's going to say about him. All you came in and said was, apparently, I just keep talking about this man and I'm riding his peen.
How many videos have you made of this man?
No, I'm saying
that you don't fuck.
No, you didn't hear what I just said. You didn't come in here to see what I was going to say. You just had a problem with me doing it. By your logic, you've made a bunch of videos about him and you don't know him. So everything you're saying about me would apply to you. That's all I'm saying.
Not really, because I actually know the man.
You don't.
So when I'm speaking.
Wow. Okay. By your logic of knowing him, then I know him. Did he tell you about his court situation? Did he ask you for help?
I know about it.
No. I said, did he tell you? Did he ask you for help?
No.
But he did that to me.
Well,
but he did it to me.
Okay.
So while you can claim you know him, then I can too. And I can claim I know him more intimately than you because he's told me things about his intimate life, not you.
That's fine. And that's fine and dandy.
You can't say that's fine and dandy. What you're normally supposed to say is my bad because you said I didn't know him, but I know him better than you.
I was about to give you props.
But it's not props. Maybe you should have because you don't know. That's like you coming in and telling me I didn't fuck a woman. Then come to find out I did. But why would you be jumping in saying I didn't do something that you know nothing about? At least I don't do what you're doing. Say something about him that's untrue. Huh?
You told me I didn't. You told me I didn't know the man.
No. You told me, I said we both are making videos about him. So you can't say anything.
True.
You'd have to say the same thing about yourself. You said, no, the difference is I know the man. You said it.
Okay.
And so all I did was say, well, if you want to say that makes it okay for you to do it, then I know him better than you. So it should be okay if I do it. By your own logic. That's your logic.
You know his mother? So do you know his mother?
Do you hear this is something I could read about.
Sir, you own his mother.
Sir, I could read about this. He doesn't know Lil Nas X, nor does he know Russell Westbrook, nor does he know Matt Barnes.
Hey, let me say something because you're gonna say that, hey, Craig, you ain't never said something against. I seen a video of yours. Well, you was 100% right, and I was gonna say that, and it wasn't in Kwame's favor. You know what I mean?
No, but are you going to address what I just said? He doesn't know the majority of people that he's talking about, but he talks about them. You know that these YouTubers don't know these people. Who out of the people that you heard Tasha K talk about, who she know? None of them.
Yeah, I don't know them. Yeah, she don't know them folks.
So why would you come at me and say, well, I don't know him, but you know him, so it gives you the right to talk about him?
But I didn't say
he's a public figure.
Right to talk about him.
No, but you called it dick riding as me doing it, but not when you did it. But you just told that guy that was on your show that if you can talk negative about somebody and not call it dick riding, why would you call somebody speaking positive about them dick riding? And I agreed with you on your show. So which one of us is staying consistent? Because now that you're on my show, I'm still agreeing with that point. You've changed it.
Okay. And I'm agreeing that, hey, you was right about certain shit. You know
I was just saying, calling somebody a dick rider.
Even when we was talking, I apologized for you for some shit that, hey, it is what it is. I told you was right.
Because even today, do you know what I'm going to talk about today? I'm going to bring up a couple of points. I'm probably doing a separate video of this, but there's a video. He was taking up for a guy by the name of Cam Newton. Do you know that Cam Newton has a photo of him in a tutu, a woman's tutu?
I know that.
Now, a lot of people don't know about it, but he did, and he was looking really happy when he was doing it with his fellow Auburn players. Now, Kwame Brown taking up for this man, but will never say a word about him wearing that tutu. But he did say it about Russell Westbrook and said it's wrong. So what I'm doing on this show, I'm going to point out something I found it funny in this show called Wake. And as a matter of fact, I'll let you see. How can I do that?
I see the cover. I never seen that show, but I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah, but they made reference to him. So I'm wondering if you and the rest of the people that I call Kwamites are going to sit there and go after anybody who makes a joke when the truth of the matter is, and that's what I want to talk about today in this show. In basketball terms, Kwame Brown was considered one of the worst first overall picks ever. This is just a fact.
No, it's not. Have you ever heard of Greg Oden?
No, you didn't hear what I said. I said he's considered one of the. How is that not a fact? I didn't say the worst. I said one of the worst. Greg Oden was never considered the worst pick because he flamed out due to injuries. That's like saying Brandon Roy was a horrible pick. No, he was a good player when he was healthy. He wasn't healthy. Gale Sayers was a great running back. He only had 6 years. He wasn't healthy after that. You're being disingenuous, huh?
What about Sebastian Telfair?
Sebastian Telfair, that was a horrible first, in my opinion, was a horrible first round draft pick. Horrible pick. But everybody says it and he accepts it.
But do Stephen A and all them go on a rant and say, hey, this man is a bust?
Listen to what you're saying. Y'all are listening to what Kwame told you happened.
My point is, if somebody drives a narrative and they're popular,
they call all these people busts. He calls Darko Milicic a bust. Darko then calls himself one. Darko didn't come around 20 years later trying to prove he wasn't a bust. Think about it.
Came around trying to prove that. You know, Kwame.
Nobody else is out there. What about Rasho Nesterovic? He used to say that man's name all the time, talking about people who suck. Rasho Nesterovic has never come out and said, you ruined my name.
How many of them did he go to colleges about?
You're repeating what Kwame Brown said. Y'all, this is sad. Y'all, this is sad. Listen to what he just said. How many of them did he go to colleges about? This is what Kwame said. You did not see this. There's no report of this. You're repeating what another man said. That's a problem. You didn't see this yourself. Show it. Show, please show this. Show it. If you show me something other than what this man said, if you want to prove y'all are not Kwamites, show it to me that you've sourced it elsewhere.
Facebook
shows me what? I want to look it up now.
You're saying show me that I've been talking about this elsewhere.
No, that's not what I said. Y'all, do y'all understand this? Brother, how old are you?
See, you're trying to control.
No, I'm asking you, how old are you? I'm 46.
I'm 38 years old.
Okay, at 38 years old, you don't understand what I meant when I said you got this from Kwame. Show me somewhere else where you sourced it and you didn't know what that meant.
Sourced it? Like you talking about show another platform that talked about it or did it?
No.
Yeah,
what I meant, no. Where else did you get this information about Stephen A. Smith? Tell me where you got it so I can look it up.
You talking about him going to the colleges?
That him going to the colleges and just specifically talking about Kwame Brown, which I don't even know what y'all are saying that for.
It's on YouTube.
No, not that he's been at a
Dude, be clear then.
Kobe Bryant said something negative. You got a video of that about him saying something negative at a school about Kwame Brown. Are y'all going to keep do y'all bring up Kobe and say this? Do y'all ask Kobe why he was at them high schools talking about Kwame Brown?
Because we know, everybody know if you start talking about Kwame, you're going to get, Kobe, what's going to happen? Everybody knows that.
So you just so wait a minute. So let me get this straight. Kobe gets a pass. You don't question why he was at them high schools. But Stephen A. doesn't.
And he can't defend himself.
I said question it. Question it. He doesn't have to defend himself for you to question it. Most of the people y'all are questioning can't defend themselves. They don't even know y'all exist. What are you talking about? Even now, you just laughed at this prospect of you talking about Stephen A. as if Stephen A. know you exist.
You're right. That man don't know who the hell.
So how would he defend himself against the crap you're saying? He can't.
He don't have to defend himself against me. Who am I, like you say?
Thank you. So all I'm saying is y'all trying to act like you couldn't say something about Kobe. That was a truth.
Look at my
Matter of fact, y'all lie and act like Kobe was best friends with this man, and he wasn't.
Look at my first
Y'all Kwamites will not acknowledge. Matter of fact, most of y'all will pull up a clip from on TNT after the trade where anybody's not going to talk crap about the person they just traded. They're on television. But after this happened, a year later, none of y'all will play what Kobe actually said. A year after that.
Dude, I said that on my video. I'm telling you that.
You said what? I
never said Kobe dissed Kwame. I said that Kobe dissed Kwame.
Okay, so but he was at a school doing it. So why won't Kwame talk about it? It's the same thing.
As far as at a school, I don't know if he was at a school, but
he
I know
was. He was literally at a school.
I'd never seen that, but I'm gonna take your word for it because I can't say that you're lying or you. I'm just saying I've never seen it, but I did see where he said it after a game. So I'm not saying that Kobe didn't talk shit about Kwame.
It wasn't after a game. He was at a school talking to He was talking to.
That's the one. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he didn't do the school thing, but that's what I saw. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, what I'm trying to tell.
What I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm trying to tell you is this.
Hey, I appreciate you letting me come up. I just want to have a little decent conversation with you. I ain't coming to here to holler and back and forth, call you no name. If you felt like I disrespect, because I felt like you did disrespect me, but that's
but I explained it, and you see how one, I didn't have a problem.
But I ain't not coming on your platform being just as respectful though.
Well, you came in calling me names in my comment section.
Talking shit. I ain't gonna know that. But I only was doing that because when I looked at the video you did of our conversation, I heard a lot of different shit where you were talking about me.
But my video was live. My video was live as it was happening.
I know, and you were talking
anything
shit
else afterward. It was like
you didn't talk shit when you was in the live, but on your
no, I talked shit after you let that girl keep coming up there, and then after the third time, you just let this girl come up here when there was no reason for it. You saw she couldn't control. No, oh my God! Now, I was just never mind. You have a good day, man. I was just explaining. What do y'all see how hard it is to talk to a black person? He said, I didn't disrespect you until you disrespected me. And all I did at that point was just try to explain to him, no, I did not disrespect you first. You were doing it. What, do I have to keep apologizing? I'm like, no, I'm just trying to tell you what happened. You keep denying what happened. Hence, I'm telling you what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, and people of all races, please understand, this is what you have to deal with when you're black. That people who were raised with knowing only one language, which is English, seem to not understand the only language they know, which is English. They don't know what the words mean. And then you have to sit there and get frustrated because you're talking to an adult that doesn't understand simple things. And they all do this. You will talk to them really slow. You'll try to tell them these things, and then they just won't get it. And do you know how many black people have been shot or beaten up for trying to have a logical conversation with a black person? Got beat up for using big words, trying to be smarty-arty. You literally can't. You have more chance of being harmed trying to skillfully explain something to a black person than just yelling and cussing them out. They are better. They would prefer you just to yell and cuss them out. They would prefer. That's how you notice how he constantly laughs at things. 38 years old, calling another man Tammy. Thank you, Southeast EQ. Because it's cute to him. Yeah, I don't see why they call you Tammy. I'm going to call you Tammy. But you just said you don't see why they do it. So if you don't see why they do it, he's a perfect example, though. All those Negroes say what they don't approve of until you make them mad. Then they do that exact same thing they said they don't approve of. And that's their excuse of why they did it. Yes, sir. I'm 46 and I act like that. That I came onto your show and talked to you like you had some sense, or like I had some sense, and I brought you on my show and talked to you like I had some sense. Sir, whatever it is you're trying to get across, let it go. Please. Go back to your channel and make some more videos calling me Tammy. Okay? But you said you got to go. So please do the world a favor and go do that. If I don't talk like I got some sense, then leave me the fuck alone because I'm not bothering you. Unsubscribe from me and go away. Do opposite of what made you spend 3 years in federal prison. Not letting shit go. Do the opposite. There is no reason for any drama between us. None. And for y'all 30, and I get it, you have no future. Your best thing you can hope for is that YouTube pop off so y'all can pay a couple bills, and even if it don't, y'all get to sleep with a couple of these ratchet bitches who like fucking YouTubers. You're bothering me. You came at me. Now you mad. Can y'all get archers? There's something wrong with these people. Now you mad, just like women. You mad? Am I mad? You're the one in my comment section that won't go away. But I guess if I address it, I'm mad. This is the weakest shit I've ever seen, and he'll just keep doing it. He won't stop until you get rid of him. So now that the archers have gotten rid of him, hopefully I don't have to see him, and he'll make a few more videos, and I won't give a crap. And you just remember this. He'll be making videos about Kwame soon. And it's really sad. It's really sad that you have to keep telling these grown men to go away. We got 1,200 people in the building. That is nice. Even on a channel in which I cannot show my face and can't say my name, we still have 1,200 people in the building. So I'm proud of that. So I guess that's why you're over here, because even on a channel in which I can't say my name and show my face, I'll still do as well as your boss. I still do as well as your boss. The fact that y'all run around trying to defend this man like this, it's really sad. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. Let me tell y'all about what I wanted to show y'all. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Check this out. I wanted to bring up a bit of a weirdness that goes on. There's a show on Hulu called Woke. You ever heard of it? Oh, crap. Y'all give me a second. Y'all give me 1 second. I got a small little issue over on my OnlyFans, so I got to give you guys an intro. We'll be ready to go in a second, though. Just give me 1 second. Sir, you a grown-ass man. You called me to troll me. Did you get what you want out of this? Did it make you feel better now? There's a difference. I don't bother people I don't like. And this is what you have to deal with niggas. What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
Niggas are the worst people on earth. I do understand why they made them slaves. I think one of the worst things that happened was they stopped making them slaves. If they'd have kept niggas as slaves, we'd have built more shit. We'd have been better people. Whenever black people were under the oppression of white people, they did more. They were more productive people. Name the shit you built since being out of slavery. Name it. Name it. Let me explain. You claim you built DC.
You were enslaved when you did that.
You claim you built the railroads.
You were enslaved when you did that.
Everything you claim you built in America, it's when white people had the whip on your ass. What have you built since? Come on, what have you built since? Nobody wants to talk about the facts. Now all you do is go around and begging white people for shit. All these hoods y'all proud of, white people gave them to you. You didn't build them. What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
Did black people build Cabrini Green? Nope. Did black people build Capitol Homes? Nope. Did black people build Carver Homes? Nope. Did black people build O-Block? Nope. Did black people build any of these things you're talking about? 63rd, 62nd, 69th? Did you build any of that shit? Nope. Did black people build Compton?
What?
Did black people build Compton?
What?
Did black people build Compton? Nope. Let me explain. Black Wall Street. Come on, bro. Black Wall Street. Your ass ain't built Black Wall Street back now, have you? You got all these black millionaires and all these black millionaires who own clothing companies. You could have been built Black Wall Street back a long time. When you hear all these niggas love to go back to Black Wall Street, that tell you black people are lazy and ain't shit. This person said Black Wall Street. Sir, you remember what Black Wall Street was built under? Jim Crow. I'll let you go. What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What they built, what they did, what they gained.
You want to live off somebody else's law.
What have you built? Give me the Black Wall Street 20 years in the last 20 years, the last 10 years. Give me that. Y'all niggas can't put together some stores. Because that's all Black Wall Street was, idiot. Stores. Can somebody tell me if I'm lying or not? What was Black Wall Street? Stores.
Somebody else's law.
You mean to tell me niggas can't put together a street with stores? Yes, I'm coming back. Like I said I would. And everything is gonna be all right. He's coming back. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. I don't know. I don't know who that is right there. That had to go. There you go. I'm coming back, and I'm back. So I had to set it up for my OnlyFans people. Thank you guys. They're there, and they're showing love over there. All right. I wanted to talk about something that I found interesting. But first, I want to play y'all something. There's a show called Woke, and as you see one of the taglines of Woke, it says, ignorance was bliss. You see it on the top? And I'm so glad that guy called in because he's a prime example of ignorant. When someone's being nice to you and trying to have a conversation, have that conversation with him. Don't just be a person that just wants to be irritating to another adult. I don't know, like children want to be irritating and black women want to be irritating. The problem is the black dudes are being raised by those black women and never being adults. So now you have a combination of black women and children in one body. Think about that. That's what you have when you're dealing with these guys. They're a combination of black women and children in the same body. So now you have an individual who's getting a kick out of irritating a man he doesn't know. He doesn't know that man at all, and the man is trying to talk to him. But you called me to be that guy and laughed as you are doing it. And as he stated, he's 38 years old. He's 38 years old telling y'all he must defend an individual because they're from the same town. But if he disliked him, he'd go right at him and do the same thing he did to me. You know, tell people they shouldn't call me Tammy, then got mad and started calling me Tammy. So you know what that shows? He has the same thing I told Kwame Brown when we fell out. Integrity is a real thing. I believe in it. If I see you, it's the same reason why when that guy came over earlier in the show, I wanted to have nothing to do with him. He has no integrity. When you can lie and say I'm on drugs and say I'm a pedo and do all this for 2 years, what, and I see you do it, and not just me, but other people. The one person you guys can say has integrity is me, because I'm going to say, if you're doing these things to several people, then that's who you are. And I'm not going to help you get over that. I'm going to need you to get over that by being a different person. I'm not going to be your out from you being a horrible person. I called all of y'all's falling out. Kwame told y'all I can't get along with anybody on YouTube. And since he made that statement, guess who's been falling out with people left and right, left and right. And the difference is he falls out with you for not the reason that I fall out with you. See, he falls out with you for what reason? That you don't agree with him 100%. And as a matter of fact, he got guys like you, Mr. Ears, who will sit up there and defend a grown man from other people's words. Yet when you click to come up on my show, sir, my 46-year-old self isn't such a damn coward that I would sit here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Isn't such a coward that I would have to have a bunch of other people up here yelling at you. It's just me. When you call to talk to me, you get me. How great is that? Which is why people don't hit the link. Because I tell them every one of my shows, there's a link in the description box. And if you'd like to talk to me, I'm here. And I don't want the people who kiss my ass like your leader, Kwame Brown, does. I don't do that. I don't want a bunch of people calling up here saying, hey, I agree with you. Let's talk about how much I agree with you. Y'all watch Kwame Brown panel shows? Somebody tell me if I'm lying. His panel shows is literally a bunch of grown-ass men and old-ass hoes. Grown men, old women. One of them called this man modern-day Malcolm X. I said, wait, what? Right, Ferrari Khan? They called him a modern-day Malcolm X. Yes, privacy seeker, they did. Guiltless, yes, they did. They called him a modern-day Malcolm X. I said, what? Yes, it's a circle jerk. It made no sense. Modern-day Malcolm X. One, he repeats what he hears other people say. Two, he says it out of context. Three, he doesn't have a personality of his own. Yes. He stole so much from Charleston White, me, and anybody else. He just sits there stealing from people. Like it's wrong. And if these grown people sit up there, you know, and there's another one that I love. Kwame, you know what they say. What did Kwame say? He said, y'all need to be careful. And he took this line directly from me. He said, y'all need to be careful of who they present to you. The one they present to you typically is a problem, because if you believe that the system is messed up, whoever they're presenting to you and they're saying it's okay to follow them, that means they sanction them. So I've noticed what he's doing. He just goes back and listens to some of my stuff and just repeats it. Cool. But then when he says it, he doesn't understand this logic. He then turned around and told them, all of his fans, how they all should be against me. Well, by his own logic, which was my logic, if they all should be against me, then wouldn't that mean they should be for me? If by the logic that the Kwamites are saying, which is they believe they're trying to flag him, well, if they've got it to where I can't get on any platform, maybe they would start to look and say, maybe Tommy's the one we should be following then by our own logic. He's the only one that's getting flagged down everywhere he goes. He's the only one that can't do Tinder. He can't do Instagram. I'm hiding on Instagram. He can't do Twitter. He can't do Facebook. He can't do any of these damn things that they can get him. There's one guy. They don't know anybody else like this other than probably Donald Trump. They don't know anybody else who goes through this. But the Geechee will tell you they're slowing down his views. What? If they wanted to hurt you by their logic, if you were making money off YouTube by your logic, they'd do you like they did me. They'd make it to where you can't be monetized. Then they'd make it to where you couldn't show up because you talking about trading and coding. You don't have anybody behind you. They would just knock it down and move on. They would use real white boy tactics. But for some odd reason, y'all are listening to a man telling y'all they after him. Why you think they sent Stephen A. Smith to them colleges talking about me? This is ridiculous. Y'all would even listen to this. We speak about them colleges. They talking about me. You stupid for even listening to that. You got to be an idiot. What was Stephen? And then he lies on everybody. You hurt my contract. I averaged a double-double in 2 quarters. Then that means you would have averaged a double-double in a game. Nobody's that dumb. But his followers say they are. Listen, let me ask y'all something. Y'all do some quick math. If I average 12 points for a half, and they didn't let me play the second half, what did I average per game? If I average in a half every game, 12 points, but they wouldn't let me play the second half, what is my average? It's just simple numbers. It's 12. He said he averaged a double-double a game, but they only let him play the first half. What? So then you should have averaged a double-double a game, but you didn't. And these Negroes don't care what he says. They don't care that it is wrong. They don't care that it is inaccurate. This man told y'all he scored a whole bunch of points against the Knicks in the playoffs. He never played the Knicks in the playoffs. It was the final regular season game where they took the starters out. But y'all didn't call him on it. Y'all listen to a man who says, and I quote, I'm about to take this down for a minute so my OnlyFans people can see my face. So I'll be with y'all in just a second, but my OnlyFans people, I would like them to see my face because I am quite animated. So because I'm animated, I'm gonna do this. There we go. Because it's fun to watch me be animated. I know people say they like to watch me be animated. You continue down the lies that this man is telling. One of the funniest things I listen to is this one. I'm just trying to help these kids. That's why they're going after me, because I'm trying to help these kids, y'all. I'm out here trying to help these kids. And none of y'all are going to point out he actually has his own children. So he's trying to help these kids by giving them shoes and talking about trading and coding, but he makes more videos about Gilbert Arenas than he make about trading and coding. He has more people come on to his show. Somebody tell me at any point when I'm lying. He doesn't make a bunch of videos. And even when he says, sometimes I like getting into the fuck shit, doing some of that shit. So if that's the case, it should only be sometime that you're making videos about this. Here's another thing I want to point out about the stuff that they won't say, and I'm going to come back to the kids thing in a minute. But I want to say this. The man spent 5 hours sitting in 5.5 to 6 hours yesterday. Sitting where? Come on, somebody tell me where he was sitting at yesterday. He said y'all shit that doing 4-hour shows about a man shitting there ain't going out in real life. Now he's doing 4-hour shows. So why is nobody pointing out that he got shit stained drawed? I bet that sheet stank. I bet that ass stank. I bet that crack stank. I bet he ball sweating. That's all he sit there and talk about, a man's butt and balls. So nobody's going to point out that now when he did a 4.5-hour show, then another hour show, you don't think that was a lot of damn sitting in the same chair? Because you saw him sitting in it and he moved. So ain't his balls stank? Ain't his butt stank? What's up, JD Capital? Or DJ Capital? So this is my problem. See, you have a bunch of people who do things like that. It's okay for him to call you out on it, but when he does it, there's no problem. Remember what he said? This Tommy's job, it ain't mine. Tommy got to pay that child support. He be going live 2, 3, 4 times a day. Didn't he say that? Somebody tell me if I'm lying. A year later, how many times is he going live a day? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. But they're not going to call it out. When somebody talk about him in a bad way, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, and Kwame too. You don't say that when all those people, if I'm not mistaken, Jim's from Kwame Brown. He said, who set up and ain't got time to look through? Sorry. Who set up and got time to look through what somebody say all day and then make videos about it? You mean like Jim's from Kwame Brown? Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown. So as long as Jim's from Kwame Brown is making a bunch of videos in support of you, it's okay for her not to have a life outside of you too. That's all fine and dandy. That's all fine and dandy with damn degenerate makes all them videos about you with your name in it. That's all fine as well, right? So he can make all these videos using your name. It's not a problem. But a detractor, it is a problem. Right, Crocodile Damn D. Nobody's going to bring this up. Hold on a minute. If it's wrong for one person to not get outside, to just sit in the house all day, it should be wrong for Carcino to just be in the house all damn day. Every time you see Carcino, it's in the house. Where do you see him at? In real life. Right, that sister, that Sinister T, the brother T, whatever that person's name. That old hard-faced married woman. Now remember, when somebody talking crap about Kwame, he says what? You can't have no wife when you sitting up there talking about me all the time. Isn't that what he says? So how can that woman have a damn husband if she's sitting there talking about you all the time? Everything you say needs to be reiterated by other grown people. Kwame said the sky is blue. Five of them will make videos talking about how Kwame said the sky was blue. Listen to one of their shows. They call him and repeat the same stupid shit he says. They'll call in his show in real life, though. Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown. They'll call in and say whatever he says, they call in and say it. Then he'll do a show, and this is an adult male. What does he do? He'll have a show, and he says, so I just want to ask you a question. Can you tell me why these people are always talking about me? Somebody tell me if I lied. Again, Kwame Brown fans, y'all can hit the link in the description box and come up here. This is a real cult. Why would he keep asking the question to everybody who's up there, who he's already established likes him? Why is it? Can you tell me why my detractors? And now all of them say the same shit. The detractors. They're like they don't know English. Like they don't know. Like they've never picked up a thesaurus. Like they can't find synonyms. Right, they just parrot his words. You just keep repeating what a nigga says. He says it, you say it back. The detractors. He learns a word, they repeat it. I don't even like this. If you come up here sounding like me, I'll kick you off my show. What the fuck you? If you just gonna repeat me, let me say it. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Cult activity. I don't want that around me. It's scary. And then he's wondering, why is it that when those people stop being his friend, they go far left? Because they were far right. I don't want anybody so stupid they do that. That everything I say, they agree with it. Unless I'm actually right, which I try to be. But I'm going to get back to the fatherhood stuff. Y'all watch that man tell y'all how he's trying to help the kids. A man who claimed he's been helping people for years prior wouldn't be bragging about being at a fucking AAU practice. Am I lying? He would not be bragging about being at an AAU practice. He would not be bragging about being at them colleges. He would have been at the colleges. He would have already been at the colleges. He retired in 2013. Excuse me. He was fired in 2013. Let me say it right. He was fired from the association. You didn't see him doing anything from that time till now. Now all of a sudden he's a revolutionary. When did it come about? You got Negroes over in his comment section talking about some, yeah, you know, I'm getting off that Democratic plantation. Them the same Negroes that told me I was a sellout. Y'all remember this? When you heard me stomping for Trump before Trump had even won the Republican nomination, did you see Kwame Brown doing this? Did you hear Kwame Brown talking about this? No. No, you didn't. You saw me, though. You saw people telling me how stupid I was, that there was no chance he could win. Because I took a stand. Now, I could have been wrong. The second time, he didn't get voted in. I was wrong about that, although we won't go there, though. But I was wrong the second time. He didn't win, but I've been wrong about who's going to win the Super Bowl. I just stick with what I said. This is the same man who told y'all going to be sick when he gets his retirement check from the NBA because he going to floss on y'all. Well, why would he say that if he's already rich? Why would he say this if he's already rich? Yeah, when he get his pension. He said it. I didn't. If he was already rich, why would he be waiting on this? You don't hear Gilbert Arenas saying, I can't wait till I get my retirement check. You don't hear Shaq saying, I can't wait till I get my retirement check. Y'all got a man that made $66 million that's comparing his life to yours. Every time he tell y'all what ain't real man behavior. You said, do you get your pension if you get fired? Yeah, they get their pension. You got, I think once you spend, you spend 3 or 4 years in the league, you get it. You get a pension, you spend 3 or 4 years in the league. I call it fired. It just means they didn't pick him back up. So he's been perpetually a free agent. Let me ask y'all something. Who remembers the Kwame Brown retirement announcement? I bet Kwame Brown can't answer that. Come on. Who remembers Kwame Brown retirement? Who remembers that Kwame Brown retirement show? That Kwame Brown retirement announcement? Who remembers that? Because if he's retired and he was worth a fuck, wouldn't we remember when he came and announced he was retiring? You know, did a little crying speech on ESPN. He retired as a wizard. They gave him, the one, they signed him for a day for a wizard. I'm an asshole. Y'all know it. I'm sorry. You know how they do, though. They would have gave him that whole retirement. Which the Wizards have signed Kwame Brown for a day so that he can retire a lifetime wizard. Daniel threw me $25. Thank you, Daniel. Matt says, wouldn't that pension be coming from the white man? Oh, yes, sir, it would. Right, you don't hear Greg Oden talk about getting his check. You don't hear Greg Oden saying, I cannot wait to get my check. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Greg Oden got a championship. I think Greg Oden got a ring. Did he get it from Miami? Somebody said, I don't know. Okay. So they said Greg Oden was a bust. Greg Oden played 2 seasons in Portland and 1 season in Miami. He played a total of 82 games. He played a total of 105 games. That's it. That's not a bust. That's an injury-prone man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. To that brother that called in and said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Damn it, just wait. He said that Greg Oden was a bust. Y'all know me. I believe the stats have a place in this world. Screw all that. Let's look at the stats. Screw all that. Show them stats. Screw all that. Show them stats. Let's look at the numbers. How many points did Greg Oden average in his career? 8. How many blocks? 1.2. Six rebounds. All numbers higher than Kwame Brown. All these numbers are higher than Kwame Brown. So I'd have to ask, what you talking about, Willis? Go on, Willis. What are you talking about? My girl Aisha said that the person he assaulted lived in the same town. That was the guy who called in earlier. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Smoke Dog said they both were ass. Well, no, one was injured, though. It's hard to say one was bad when he was injured. But as they say, the greatest ability is availability. These people are so unfair that nothing you say will change their minds. But I want to show y'all something, and then I'm going to get back into this and get out of here. Take a look at this. If you don't mind, take a look at this. This is a show called Woke, and it says, ignorance was bliss. Listen to what they said in the show called Woke.
We got the shoes for the sneaker exchange. Yeah, see, Hype had to connect with this scam and double crossing motherfucker Rolo. So I'm trying to say he was like some limited edition Kwame Brown. Wait, Kwame Brown had a shoe?
No, he had a deal, but he never got the shit.
Exactly. Ain't nobody wearing these shits, man.
I don't understand anything anybody's talking about. Are those Kwame Browns? What? Or what?
No, bro. It's just some brown ass shoes, man.
And we got tons of them.
And once we call Rolo out,
We got them cheap as hell.
we got the shoes for the sneaker exchange. Yeah, see, Hype had to connect with this scam and double crossing motherfucker Rolo. So I'm trying to say he was like some limited edition Kwame Brown. Wait, Kwame Brown had a shoe?
No, he had a deal, but he never got the shit.
Exactly. Ain't nobody wearing these shits, man.
I don't understand anything anybody's talking about. Are those Kwame Browns? What? Or what?
No, bro. It's just some brown ass shoes, man.
And we got tons of them.
And once we call Rolo out,
We got them cheap as hell.
Now look. All right, now look. All right, now damn it. Now look, I don't think this is right. I don't think it's right. Y'all got to do me a favor. Y'all got to hit that application that allows you to move funds. We're up to 369. Keep hitting it. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is this. For the delusional Kwame Brown fans, why do y'all listen to him lie to y'all and tell y'all he was better than he was? You said, what episode is that? Oh, no problem. See, I looked these things up. You could Google it right now. Woke Hulu Kwame Brown. And it pulls up damn it. That's why you use Google. I use this stupid thing and it isn't as good as Google. Hold on a second. It says the season finale, episode 8. So it's season 2, episode 8, called Kill Keith Knight. Woke season finale, season 2, episode 8, Kill Keith Knight. But y'all listen to this man tell y'all something that's stupid. Yeah, of course it would have the word kill in it. That'll let y'all know something is up too. Of course it would have the word kill in it, representing Kwame Brown. And because you know, when it comes to, I mean, we're not trying to be funny here, are we? But I mean, we know. We know what it is when you're talking about Kwame Brown.
Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer.
Yep. For those who might have didn't see it, it's okay. I don't mind playing it again.
Killer, killer, killer. Killer, killer, killer.
Listen, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Now, I know that other guy was bothered by me doing that, and I understand because he grew up with that man, and y'all know how this works. Apparently, when you grew up with somebody, y'all got to be best friends. No, not grew up with him, but you're from the same place he's from. So therefore, you got to do, but listen, you got to do anything to pay your bills on YouTube. Not mad at him. Have at it, sir. Yeah, we from the same hood. Like, wait, what? This is a thing? This is a thing with you grown ass men. Y'all are from the same hood. So y'all got to, I don't know. Whatever it is y'all got to do together, y'all got to do it. Okay, cool. But I just want y'all to just see this for what it is. That man called in just a second ago, and what did he say? Stephen A. Smith. Why was he talking about why was he talking about Kwame at high school, at colleges? What the fuck does that matter? If he talked about Kwame Brown every day at colleges, that wouldn't stop Kwame Brown, if he was a good player, from getting a job. You can't explain why he got 12 years of chances and did nothing with all of them, but still claimed the NBA was against him. Can I get an amen? You would not have lasted 12, and this is what I'm saying. They're just liars. He couldn't have lasted 12 years if the NBA was against him. They would have kicked him out. Just like he couldn't have lasted for as long as he has on YouTube if YouTube was against him. They would have kicked him off. You mean to tell me they don't mind kicking off? Y'all don't hear me. Stop letting me make sense. You mean to tell me they don't mind kicking off Alex Jones, who actually was making money for YouTube over him, because Alex was, and for a longer time. You mean to tell me they don't mind kicking off Donald Trump? You mean to tell me they don't mind kicking off David Duke? You mean to tell me they don't mind kicking off all the other people they've kicked off? But for some odd reason, they won't kick off Kwame. But they hating on him. They hating on him, but won't remove him. They hating on me, and they remove him. And you watch, right, Farrakhan? Somebody said PewDiePie. I didn't even know they kicked PewDiePie off. So all these other people won't get removed. I mean, did get removed, but Kwame won't. And y'all gonna sit up here and listen to this crap that the people that the system's against them. If the NBA didn't want, how many of you guys remember the dude who choked the coach? What was his name? Latrell Sprewell. When they decided Latrell Sprewell wasn't going to play, did he get to play? And Latrell Sprewell was a good player, unlike Kwame. So why is it that Latrell Sprewell couldn't get a job? Because when they decide you can't play, you can't play. Why is it that Colin Kaepernick hadn't been able to get a job? Because when they decide you can't play, you can't play. But Kwame Brown wants y'all to believe, and so does his fans, want y'all to believe he's on par with Malcolm X. They're trying to shut him down. That's why they was talking at them colleges about me. That doesn't make sense. Stephen A. Smith got paid talking about me for 20 years. Who believes that? You didn't get, sir. If Stephen A. Smith got paid talking about you for 20 years, that's all Stephen A. Smith talked about was him for 20 years. That's all he talked about. That's all Stephen A. Smith is known for, talking about Kwame. That's why Stephen was confused. Right, he never said what Stephen said at them colleges. Thank you. My brother said, talking about Allen Iverson. Sean said, who's talking about Kwame? Nobody talks about him. Here's the funny part about it. Kwame had years to prove people wrong. He got an excuse for why his hands are small. Kwame Brown told y'all that his hand is small, so apparently he's trying to lie to you and saying that one of his hands is smaller than the other one. Remember what he said it was from? Thank you, the coldest. And anybody else who hit it, if I missed you, I'm sorry. The people over there, OnlyFans, who hit that money thing. He wants y'all to believe he punched a wall or something, and it made his hands small. Sean says when Shaq talks about great centers, Kwame isn't mentioned. From punching walls, his hands got small. What? And the Kwamites repeat it. This is a man who called his own baby mama, a black woman, the B word, and a porch monkey. And his excuse for it was because we had an intimate relationship. So it's okay if I call her that. What? Kwame Brown has been a punchline in the NBA, no pun intended, or fuck it, pun intended. He's been a punchline for a long time. When you watch him play, he looks scared. It was sad to watch because you kept saying he seemed afraid and you felt bad for him. People feel bad for Kwame. He's used his second life, YouTube, to try and rewrite history and tell y'all he a hell of a nigga while stealing other people's content. If he was such a hell of a nigga, he wouldn't have had to take down all them damn videos based upon the fact that he was using other people's shit. And by now, he'd stop using other people's shit. He would never put himself in position to be screwed over again, Mr. Merrill Lynch. Vito says, you are coming to my wedding. We cannot wait for the jokes. Think about it. This alpha would not keep falling in the same hole. Every man he meets has control over him, and then he tell you, I'm just doing this so y'all can see how things go in real life. This is a teachable moment, teachable moment, teachable. And then to watch this man repeat himself over and over and over and over. Every day he goes live, you can tell exactly what he's going to say to the point of where his audience repeats what he's going to say before he even says it. He fucks with you and says he's doing light trolling. He then turns around and you say something back to him. You had something to say, it gets a little old bust. Isn't that the same thing that the boy called in a second ago, Mr. Follower of Kwame? He says something about me. I respond to him. He says, I'm just a small channel. Wait. Whoa. So you get to say something about me, I respond, and the size of your channel becomes a problem? To me. I shouldn't have responded to you because you're such a small channel. My man Tony says, so if they were trying to silence him now, what was his excuse of a horrible player in his career? They were trying to silence him then? Smoke One says, I'm making too much sense. That man told y'all do a $5 challenge with him so he could send some money to the Saginaw Stem. And then we got $400. Y'all just listen to this stupid crap. Y'all just listen to a stupid man that goes around and tell y'all they mad at me because I'm living in real life. He told that other man, well, you saying that because you don't have no woman. You don't have a woman. But his excuse for that is, if I showed y'all my woman, y'all would talk about her and say things, so y'all don't know what I got going on in my life. What? But you don't know what that caller has going on in their life. You just immediately say this. Talks about somebody calling him gay when he calls everybody he disagrees with gay. Southeast Q says, only book he should write should be titled Kwame's Book of Excuses. Yes, all he does is make excuses. Y'all have never, in the last year, you haven't seen this man with his children at all. Yet y'all get to tell other people, what did he say about Skinny? It's obvious he don't get to spend no time with their kids. They always online. Didn't y'all hear him say this? It's obvious they don't spend no time with their kids. They always online. Then said about one of them, you never see their kids on film. And I was like, I know he didn't just say this. He said to the other person, you never see their kids, but you never see yours. Yours are nowhere around. And y'all are going to try to say, well, he doesn't have a kid that has a nice thing to say about him in his own family. Yes, Chevelle, he has some nerves. You don't have one kid in his own family with a positive thing to say about him. Girl says it's different. I can't compare myself to Kwame because he's a hell of a nigga. Matt says I can't stand people who don't have self-awareness. That's my issue. That's why you see me getting frustrated. These people aren't fair. These people who follow him. The Matt Barnes kids got their own YouTube. Yep. Gilbert Arenas kids right there with him on his Instagram and on their own damn YouTube. He couldn't even save his mama's house and pass it down to his kids. Y'all are actually bragging about a man telling y'all, I bought my mother a house, and he no longer has that house, nor is that house in his family. So he didn't even pass down a family house. I don't think y'all hear me. He did not pass down a family home. Can he show y'all the car that he bought any of his children? Can he show y'all the car that was passed down from child to child? The sassy girl says, say it again. Can he show y'all any of this? But the people that like him will set up and talk to him. When this one crazy ass woman said, called this show the other day, and I was like, I was yelling at my phone listening to this. I was cooking, yelling at my phone, cleaning the kitchen, yelling at my phone. I couldn't believe the stuff I was hearing. He said, the woman called in and said, they breaking up families. They breaking up families. They breaking up families. That's what they trying to do, break up families. See, me and my sons, I said, Coach Brooks says not passing down a house after signing a $60 million contract is the worst critique I've ever heard about him so far. No, he didn't. Had nothing to pass down. $66 million. This woman has no man and was talking about raising her sons, talking about breaking up the family when she's not in one, isn't trying to be in one. The man she going after is the nigga on YouTube. Even said, I let my sons listen to you, Kwame. And my son, who 13, said, why they always trying to flag Kwame? Your 13-year-old son said this. Ma'am, your 13-year-old son said this. You let your son listen to this man sitting up there putting on this stupid voice, hollering how he a geeky or real nigga and quiet tantrum ass up. Yes. You let your son listen to that. And your son said, why they always flagging Kwame? Your 13-year-old. Your 13-year-old also said he want to move to Japan and move you there. Your 13-year-old son. You raising your son to be ain't shit just like Kwame. She said this. She said her 13-year-old son wants to move to Japan because he don't want to be in America no more, and he want to move his mama there with him. Still no man in your life, huh? The only man in your life is Kwame Brown. That's the only man in your life is this dude in your phone. That boy got to grow up to do something for his mama. Proving everything I said. Right, a son, husband. Yes. That's your son, not your man. My other viral video that got taken down. That is your son, ma'am, not your man. Not your man. Ho, don't you know that's not your man? Not your man. Ho, don't you know that's not your? Always ever popular, always in demand. When black hoes treat their kids like this, that's something I cannot stand. That's why I tell the kids to just fucking go. Do your best to get from around that hoe. When she got pregnant with you, she didn't have a plan. Hey, listen, bitch, that's not your man, yeah. Ho, don't you know that's not your man? Not your man. Ho, don't you know that's not your? My man Vito is clapping along with me. Not your man. Ho, don't you know that's not your man? Not your man. Ho, don't you know that's not your? That's not your man. That is your son. $5 from my man Matt threw it at me. That's not your man. That's your son. Girl said, this is why I pay for this shit. That is not your man. Oh, you know that's not your man, yeah. That is not your man. Thank you, Manuel Sandoval. $5 at the back of my neck. But they're treating them like that, forcing those boys to want to be adults so they can pad the crap their mothers went through. And I also want you guys to know there's a video that's being flagged down all the time. We're going to look at it over on OnlyFans. Thank you, Oliver. Threw me 1111. We're going to go over there and watch that movie. Y'all know what it's talking about the water. That movie, they get it off YouTube with the quickness. But I want to watch it. PB, I took up for you. But I want to watch it with you guys. Mark says, I fucking love this show. Thank you, Mark. $5 at the back of my neck. But it's sad that you have grown people who you would assume have lived a life outside of Kwame Brown. Now, prior to Kwame Brown going viral on YouTube, here's the question. Where were these Kwame Brown fans at? Where were they? Where was the Kwame Brown Defense League? None of these people were there. Is it? You got a man that stated he had the hottest week ever on YouTube. Who the fuck? Hyperbole for real. The hottest week ever on YouTube. No one had a hotter week than him. The hottest week ever. What? Right. Then he said the hottest week of his life. And which is why his audience has gotten so small. Because the only way you can be is two types of people around Kwame at this point. leeches and vultures. It's just leeches and vultures. The vultures are waiting on the carcass. They're waiting on them to die. And the leeches are just sitting there sucking off of him. They're living off of him. Every one of those YouTubers are smaller than him, and he knows that that's the only way he can keep an actual friend. So he lets them eat off of him. Like how Kwame Brown is always talking about, you have to pay to lay around get someone for free. That stupid ass song. You have to pay to lay. You mean like excuse me. You mean like Shaq? You mean like Kobe? See, y'all niggas mad because I can get it for free. Nigga, anybody can get pussy for free. That's what he said. So let me get this straight. You didn't want to bring up Michael Jordan? How many stories came out? Y'all remember the girl I was sleeping with that was sleeping with Jordan at the same time? Jordan was paying this woman. Shaq pays those women. Why won't he say nothing about Michael Jordan? That girl, Gabrielle, whatever her name is, whatever, the woman who was played fancy on Jamie Foxx show, she came out talking about Mike bought this woman a trip that she stood him up on and didn't go on. Now let me see if he'll make a video about Michael Jordan and saying he got to pay to lay to rent you someone for free. Go ahead, do that. Are you gonna do that song? She just came out, said Mike tried to pay to get her. She said no. They wrote in the comment section that Stephen A. Smith didn't have the right to talk about families because he don't have a wife, and Molly Querim doesn't have the right to talk about families because she's divorced. If y'all think I'm lying, look at his comment section. When the show that he was talking about that, they literally said that. His audience members said that. I said, wait, what? Right, Sassy said it the same. So you wrote it the same time. I said, wait, what? Then how would he be able to do it? He's never been married. He doesn't have a woman, and I'm talking about Kwame Brown. He's never been married. He doesn't have a woman, and he ain't even around his kids. How do they hold people to different standards like that? You got to pay to lay. Don't you? Matter of fact, by your logic, those women were only with you because they knew you were Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown. That's why them stupid hoes in the comment section saying how you need to be Malcolm X and how handsome you are. That's why you sitting there doing videos, a man of 40 years old doing videos talking about some, look at my outfit. You know you was a clown. You been a clown. Every time you do a show, you talking about, them guys just talking about me. Them guys just talking about me. Them guys just talking about me. How did you even see it? Because if I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to be doing real life. So in real life, why is it you come back to YouTube saying, I was at the club with my homeboy. I came back, I seen them talking about me. So I decided to go live right when I walked out the club. What? But you said you was living real life. You just walked out the club making a video about a video another nigga did about you while you was in the club. How did you see it? Why didn't you come out of the club telling us how great the club was? The hell I look like leaving the game talking about a video somebody made while I was in the game. When I leave the game, I'm going to tell y'all how great the game was. You pulling over on sides of the roads. I keep worried that you're going to get molested or something over there on the side of the road. Oh, my God. Somebody's going to molest this man. And we're going to see it live in real life. Somebody going to molest this man in real life. He just be sitting out there by random lakes like he in Michigan. Like you in Minneapolis. Just random lakes. Where do you find all these lakes at in Georgia? I didn't know we had this many lakes. He always is some lake. Pull up to the lake. Talking about somebody. A lot of people don't know the land, the many lakes mean Minneapolis just means the land of many lakes. But he's a man that just keeps pulling over and talking about people. Where is he going? Always talking about what he's doing in real life, but he's not doing anything in real life. Then he asking y'all for some money so he could do something else in real life. How? Anyway, I want to know if you Kwamites are going to make a video going after the TV show Woke, because how dare they talk about y'all master? And I want to know why none of y'all grown people feel weird following around this man. If you ever watch his show, it's one of the saddest things. This is why I'm so glad that you can watch my show and see that there's a bunch of young people listening, because then I know I'm saying something they have never heard and that may be changing them. I'm sick and tired of you. I listened to one of them. Yeah, Kwame, that's why you inspired me to do a channel. I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's no more audience. There's no more fucking audience. It's just a bunch of niggas who all got channels, who trying to use each other to promote their channels. Somebody tell me I'm lying. See, we need to talk about, and you just watch them. They keep saying this. No, we don't need to talk about, you ass. We got a problem with niggas always talking about something, and we never have the right people talking. It's just a bunch of motherfuckers with opinions that they can't validate with any proof. They just say what they heard somewhere else, and they're just repeating it. See, we need more trading and coding. Then while you going around roasting and everything to everybody else, trying to tell other people what they should be doing. Right, trying to sound smart. Every one of you Negroes try to sound smart. If you really were smart, the first place we'd see your intelligence would be in your own life. Y'all don't hear me. How come a motherfucker only get intelligent on YouTube? You real smart when you press live. Where's this intelligence in your real life? Shouldn't we be able to see it? You can't be intelligent every time you turn this machine on, but nobody says you're intelligent in real life. Who says Kwame Brown is intelligent in real life? For real. Go on, tell me. Who in Kwame's real life have come up and told y'all how intelligent he is? Who in Mr. T's real life have come and told y'all how intelligent she is? Where are these people? They aren't. They don't exist. You got a bunch, and every one of them dudes. I run my own business. I run a gas company. I run this. I run that. All of them run something. You don't run no real business. You sitting up there. And then that girl said, I never seen nobody do what Kwame did, where he was shouting out small businesses. Small business. You never seen somebody shout out the shirt that was sent to them? Really? You never seen that. It's never happened. It's the first time. Kwame's the first one to do this. And then you just listen, and they know what they're saying is a lie, but they don't care because they want to be around him. Because he's their celebrity friend. That's why they will lie about what type of celebrity he was. Somebody got to tell me that's boy good. See how I'm rapping and putting a bow on this thing? They don't have to answer the question of why they're willing to lie about him and rewrite his history. I'm telling y'all what happened. They're willing to do it because the bigger they make him look, the bigger the celebrity friend that means they have. That's why they're doing it. Any lie he tells that makes him look bigger, they'll agree to it because now they get to tell their friend, their family, that the person that they're friends and family with is this guy, and they put him on a bigger level, so that shows that they're friends with a person on a higher level. Why do you think he keeps doing these panels with the same old dumbass niggas up there saying the same thing? And why do you think he goes out of his way to ask them, what do you think about my detractors? How often can you ask the same group of people, what do you think about your detractors? My man Chris said, you bought a bunch of my youshieldme.com and it's mad black people shit. Yep. They won't call out the fact that Kwame Brown kept making videos telling me that I was afraid of Charleston White. Do y'all remember it? He kept saying, I was afraid of Charleston White because I wouldn't make videos back about him. And my response was, I'm going after your boss. I'm not going after you. I don't know why he wants me to make videos about Charleston White. Well, now Charleston White is making videos about him. Did he respond to Charleston White? Nope. Remember what he said? They trying to get me off track. So wait a minute. When Charleston was going at me, I should have said something. Now that he's going at you, he's trying to get you off track. Yeah, I want your boss. I don't want you. I understand. If I make you look bad, they'll end up feeling bad. That's why they're boosting you up. Told y'all I put a bow on things really nice. See, they're lying about you. I make it to where their lie becomes difficult. So now they have to sell to the people that are following them. Why are you lying for this grown man? Why are you sucking up to this grown man? See, my name ain't Thor. Thor went for the chest. The snap still happened. And what did Thanos say to him before he snapped? You should have went for the head. So that brother that called in earlier, I don't have anything to say to him. This is a fucking follower. This is a degenerate. Most of these people are followers and degenerates, and they allow this man to still exist because they have nothing going on in their life. If you're a 38-year-old man and you've attached yourself to a man on YouTube, you have nothing going on for yourself. If you that brother who came in talking about some Tommy, you need to come on my show after you done flew drones over my house and made all kinds of these accusations and then want to write these as just jokes. How are these just jokes when nothing I said towards you was just jokes? You were never taking them as just jokes. They were the worst things in the world and you had to spend 2 years getting me back. But everything you said to me was just jokes. So what we need is to point out something as simple as every one of y'all Kwamites, 444, 45. That's an impressive number over there. It's almost all fours. It was almost all fours. But y'all mask the fact that you do nothing in real life by trying to pretend that y'all get together and do something. By talking about things. Talking about things. Talking about things. Let's get together and talk some more. Let's get together and talk some more. Let's get together and talk some more. Let's talk some more. I'm going to start a channel too so I can talk just like you. I'm going to start another channel so I can talk just like you. Let's all talk. And make sure we only talk to people who agree with us. Those are the Kwamites. There's not a disagreement happening there. There's not a challenging. No. It's just let's go up here and tell this guy how great he is. While this guy smokes on hookah. While this guy eats on sandwiches. While he's telling y'all have an apple in your mouth. While he's sticking an apple in his mouth. Like these people are not, they're not self-aware at all. How many of y'all saw that and thought, what the fuck? He'll be saying, y'all got an apple in your mouth while sticking an apple in his mouth. She y'all online while he's actually online. I'm doing this for the kids while not doing anything for his. Smoke one said, I thought I was tripping. He just watching. I was like, wow, they just not gonna say anything. What did he say? See, y'all expect somebody to be perfect. I watched them in the comment section. They repeated it. Kwame's not perfect. So why don't I get the Tommy's not perfect? Why is it that y'all give him the excuses that he's not perfect? No, nor are the people he talks about. Said 444 means love. Nice. Nor are the people he talks about. Nobody's perfect. So why is it he's the only one who gives that excuse? He gets that excuse. It would be nice if y'all did something as simple as just play fair. Just be fair. Isaac said, I get why Kwame doesn't rock with you, Tommy. You're exposing the points that this painting this idiot in front of his own audience. I don't have to hit below the belt to point out a fact. Usually the facts that I point out are the facts that they themselves put out. Hey, somebody put us right 500. We're halfway there. And even 500. But think about it. I just point out what you put out. I point out what you put out. And let me tell you how this is probably going to end really bad for Kwame Brown. I watched the story, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's interesting. I talked about it for years. Sean Taylor, they put the story up. And the reason why Sean Taylor is dead today is the same thing that you're seeing happen to Kwame Brown online. You're buying friendships from leeches who are going to constantly need that blood from you. Sean Taylor was surrounded by a bunch of people who were living off of him, who needed him to be around, which made them feel important. Now, you're not as important as Sean Taylor in real life, but as far as these virtual people online, that's why Kwame Brown is constantly surrounded by what would be considered low-life individuals. I'm not trying to be funny, but just listen to me. He shouldn't have so many people who've been to prison be under him. That's a weird thing. Well, let me tell you what happened. Hello, Natasha Underwood. Let me tell you what happened. Sean Taylor threw a party at his house, and he would invite his sister. His sister would invite her boyfriend, and her boyfriend would invite his friends. He went out of his way to have these people who were not on his level, because Sean Taylor should have been hanging around with who, ladies and gentlemen? Think about it. Who should Sean Taylor have been hanging with? Other NFL players. Pantsing is a common type of prank or bullying in the school gym class. Yeah, when you pull the pants down. It typically leaves someone really embarrassed. And I said you are exposing and pantsing him. Love the show. Thank you, Isaac. Yeah, that's when you will pull a person down. You run up behind somebody and pull their pants down. I didn't know if that's what you meant. That's what I was reading. I was like, maybe he meant something else. So I tried to reread it. But yeah, you just go down and pull it. He should have been around other NFL players, but instead he was around broke niggas because he wanted to feel big in front of broke niggas. Not only that, but he was engaged to a woman who was the niece of Andy Garcia. You said, please check my Cash App. He was engaged to a woman that was the niece of Andy Garcia. Uh-oh. Let that sink in. So he really should have been hanging out with nothing but people like them. But instead, that isn't who he was hanging out with. That is not who he was hanging out with. Thank you, the RX0. Instead, he was hanging out with a bunch of losers and leeches. The sister's boyfriend brought his friends. You remember when I told y'all I used to throw these parties at my house and I invited one of my cousins and my cousin started inviting niggas I did not know. And the next thing I know, I got robbed. The good thing is I was not at home. I came home to catch them as they were leaving out of my apartment, robbing me. I caught them robbing me. And do you know what could have happened that day? I could have been shot, stabbed, or anything. I got lucky that they just ran off. I got lucky. I got robbed, but I got lucky that they just ran off as I got there. But they got robbed. Well, Sean Taylor's sister's boyfriend knew a bunch of thugs, and on the day of her birthday, Sean Taylor gives her his sister in front of all these niggas that he don't know a nice purse filled with about $10,000 cash. Thank you, Inlanese. A nice purse filled with about $10,000 cash. Sean Taylor did not have a gun on him, but he did have a gun a few weeks prior. And he pulled a gun out on some dudes who stole ATVs from his house. Dumb decision. You pulled a gun out on these dudes, did not kill them. After you pulled the gun out on those dudes, though, they tried to sue you for some money because you pulled out a gun on them. And instead of you going to jail like a normal person would have gotten put in jail, now I want y'all to hear this. Instead of going to jail, Sean Taylor was put on probation. He pulled out a gun on these people and took back ATVs that they stole. Now, what's the difference between what Sean Taylor did and what O.J. Simpson did? Because O.J. Simpson went to jail for the same crime. So those Negroes was really upset because Sean Taylor, because he was in Miami and around a bunch of people who liked him and knew him, they let him go like Yaya Mayweather. So this time, those dudes saw that money that was put in that purse, and they said, if he got that kind of money on him, imagine how much is in the house. They then did a trial run in his house where they ended up leaving a knife on the bed, which is strange because the baby mama noticed this knife on the bed, but didn't tell anyone, including Sean. Strange. But they were doing a trial run to see if they could break in. Well, the next week, they thought Sean Taylor was supposed to be out of town, just like those people thought I was supposed to be at work and I came home early. Apparently, Sean was just supposed to die that day. They thought Sean was out of town. He was supposed to be in Washington, but he got hurt and he decided to come home to get a second opinion from a doctor in Miami instead of staying there. Thank you for that, young man. Thank you. So anyway, they break into the house, and Sean did not have a gun, which was odd because he did have a gun when he went to get them ATVs back. He did not have a gun, but he had a machete. As he walked out looking to see who had broken in his house, he was shot in the leg. The improbable shot hit the artery in his leg. His wife didn't know how to make a tourniquet on his leg. He bled out. And he died. Oh, you're right, NATO. Damn it, you're right. If he was on probation, then he would have had to surrender his weapon. Son of a bitch. Good call. Damn it, NATO. That's why he didn't have a gun. Because, oh my God. I wasn't even thinking about that. And like Jonathan said, and they knew it. And they knew it. They knew it. He disarmed himself by going to rob those people with a gun. God, dog. Yo, this is, you want a confluence of events? He was supposed to die that day. And somebody got mad at me when I said that when I saw it, but I just kept saying, no, that was the day he was supposed to die. I'm sorry, it was. Too many things happened that led up to that day perfectly. He should have stayed in Miami. I mean, he should have stayed in Washington, but he didn't. He wanted to come home to get a second. It was, everything happened perfectly. He wasn't supposed to be home that day. What he did weeks before by taking that gun and stealing that stuff literally gave those dudes the knowledge that he would be unarmed. If he hadn't have done that, he would have been armed. They would have been worried. But he did that. He surrendered his gun. They knew he did not have a gun. Yes, they caught all the dudes. Wow. His sister wasn't even his sister. It was his half-sister. You flossing on your half-sister. Your half-sister brings her man. You okay with that? Now her man start bringing random dudes. And you okay with that? And you let these random dudes. Yeah, we are one action away from causing our own death. All of us. If he had not been cool with his half-sister, he'd be alive. If he had not tried to show these niggas in Miami that he a thug to go steal back some ATVs, he'd still be alive. He'd still be alive. No, they weren't aiming to kill him. It was dark. They just shot and ran. And it just so happened to hit him in his leg, in the artery. If it had been a millimeter left or a millimeter right, he'd still be alive. Crazy. Right, they shot and ran like cowards. I say this to point out, Kwame Brown, you are now surrounded by a bunch of people who see you as food. Every one of those people. And you surrounded by thugs that see you as food, sir. Every one of those thugs see you as food. Somebody said Che beat Tommy in court when we haven't been to court. But okay. Yes, he's a mark. When you have low self-esteem and you just want people around you, it's easy to use you because you typically will find a bunch of leeches who hang around you. That's what'll happen. So when Kwame, when you tell me I have to pay to lay, well, I don't have to pay to have YouTube friends. I don't have to pay to have YouTube friends. I don't promise people I'm going to shout out their stuff because they make YouTube videos in defense of me. I don't want a Tommy Sotomayor defense league. I'm not going to give you extra shine because you over there making a bunch of videos in my defense. I'm not going to do that because I think this is ridiculous. I wouldn't need that. I wouldn't want that. I think that would be odd. I think that would be crazy. I would never in my life want to find myself under that type of restriction. Because as I said in the last show, he can't keep that up. He's going to neglect somebody. And what are they going to do? Especially if they feel like you've given somebody else something more than them. Especially if they feel like they've defended you more than someone else. That's right, Southeast EQ. Southeast Q says it's like the mafia. The day he doesn't come through for them is the day they make you pay up. But if Kwame Brown was ever the hell of a nigga he claimed he was or is, you know what position he'd never find himself in? Know what position he'd never find himself in? The one he keeps finding himself in now, where he's beholden to people who not only have never made $500,000, because he's made $66 million. Ain't no damn way I'd be hanging around these niggas that he hanging around. No way in hell. He keeps doing it, and he try to tell y'all, they let you know I'm a man of the people. You're a dummy. It's not a man of the people. It's a dummy who knows that people who have lived the life he lives and have made what he made looks down on him. You don't get respect in your own circle where you should have a circle. Your fraternity does not like you, does not respect you. That's why you were the butt of that joke on that show, Woke. That's why you've always been the butt of a joke. And it has nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith, and it has nothing to do with some conspiracy theory to ruin your life. We make jokes about a lot of things that we think are funny. If we think it's funny, Quasimodo's back. There's not this big conspiracy to make Quasimodo look bad. It's a running joke. A lot of things in life are a running joke. Pee Wee Herman getting caught jacking off in the movie theater is a running joke. He can't outrun this, and he can't go around trying to act like somebody did him wrong by bringing it up. Your fans believe that there's something nefarious going on by people laughing at what they believe to be a failure of epic proportions. You were tasked with changing a team's fortunes around. Right, Eddie Murphy with the trans. To the day that Teddy Pendergrass died, him being with the trans came up. Did you ever see Teddy Pendergrass going off on these people? Say, oh, corrupt hanging with a 13-year-old. What about what's his name? Rob Lowe having sex with the two underage girls. These are things that people are going to make fun. Hugh Grant with the prostitute, Richard Gere with the mouse. You've never seen any of these people going around doing what Kwame Brown is doing. None of them. So I say Will Smith sharing his wife. Richard Pryor burning up with the crack. Lucky and Jack say you can't outrun your shadow. He's the only one who's trying to rewrite history and claiming that it's some kind of grand conspiracy to make fun of Richard Gere. They claim put a gerbil up his butt and it got stuck. Apparently it's a thing for gays to put gerbils in their butt and it feel good, I guess. I don't know. Martin with the crack weed and freaking out in front of the cops. He just went ahead and made a joke about it. Somebody said, now Benzino. Ugh. These trainers are getting serious, man. Anyway, I'm about to give me something to drink. Y'all want to drink with me? Come on, drink with me. It's Friday night. Get you something to drink and something to smoke, y'all. Let's do it. Willie Brown's the type of guy that don't like hearing no. If you try to turn him down, your ass is gotta go. Willie will or Willie won't kill ladies. Willie will or Willie won't kill ladies. Say Willie. Skibbity bebop, a beating. You know that we talk about Willie Brown. Hey Willie will or Willie won't kill ladies. Skibbity bebop, a beating. You know that we talk about Willie Brown. Hey Willie, kill ladies. When Willie Brown is through with you, he'll ask himself what's next. But before he moves to his next victim, he gotta go get his check. I'm telling you, Willie will or Willie won't kill ladies. Skibbity bebop, a beating. Willie will or Willie won't kill ladies. Then he'll bury them in the shallow ground. Willie Brown's the type of guy that don't like hearing no. Skibbity bebop, a beating. That's right, y'all. Willie will, come on, Willie won't kill ladies. You know that we talk about Willie Brown. Hey, Willie. Skibbity bebop, a beating. Skibbity bebop, kill ladies. And then he'll bury them in the shallow ground. That's right. Willie Brown's the type of guy that leaves his kids and wife. Hey. That's why I got this figurine. That's Willie Brown with a knife. Oh yeah, Willie will or Willie won't kill ladies. You know that we talk about Willie Brown. Hey Willie. You know that we talk about Willie Brown. Skibbity bebop, a beating. Good night. I need y'all to hit that like. I need y'all to hit that cash out. I'll be back.
all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Will that make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide and lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy.
All in my head, is it? Y'all actually believe because you don't like a person, because you don't like the way they look, you can call them Tammy all damn day. You can say they sleep with underage kids all day. You can slander their name all day. You can see a video of them being assaulted and turn around and claim they assaulted somebody all day. And since y'all niggas have no problem lying on niggas, why should anybody else have a problem lying on niggas? Woo! You telling people all the time, dick riding is not a mode of transportation. I am the fucking blueprint. I am the architect, period. Woo! I see why niggas hate me. Hold it in it. The nigga got a big old dick. Wow! The nigga got money. Wow! The nigga can rap. Wow! The nigga can sing. Wow! The nigga hilarious. Wow! What can this nigga not do? Woo! They want me to sit and play around with them. They want me to tell them they queens when the bitch is selling pussy. Wow! They want me to pretend that this bitch gap ain't wider than the Grand Canyon. Wow! They want me to play around like this bitch weed wasn't all over to the left. Like Tweak put it on. It went over to the left. Wow! They want to play with me, but they're wrong. Somebody tell me my lie. I forgot it was Sunday and nigga preaching. Nigga preaching. Hit that cash out. Pass the plate around. Can we be real? Is there a more entertaining nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is. Is there a more truthful nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is. Whoa! My head in it.
The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me